guys, good morning. Good morning, good morning. How are you this morning? Here I am in my stamping room. It has been a week of crafting, creating. My hair looks all crazy. I was just outside with my puppy. Anyway, we don't care about hair right now anyway. So, what is happening here with our Facebook? Let's see. Looks like it's a little bit slow, but I don't know. I'm going to give us just a few minutes to have people hop on, and then we can get started. Whoa! So there's my host code for January. This month let me back up. I'm Brenda Hillard. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I am located in North Central Minnesota. Welcome to Coffee and Create. If you are new to Coffee and Create, welcome. If you join me every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Time, welcome back. I did take a couple weeks off over the holidays just to, what do we want to say? Whoa, that was my trimmer. I wanted to be present for my kids and my family. Good morning, Robin. Welcome. I am just throwing things around in my craft room. I just threw my trimmer on the floor. So I will need to fix that. Anyway, yeah, I wanted just to be present with family and friends for the holiday, and it worked. It was good. Good morning, Beth. Welcome, welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting up with you here this afternoon. I feel like I have not seen you in quite some time. So, what can I say? There's been a ton. Good morning, Joyce. Ton of stuff. This week, Thursday, let me grab it here. The annual catalog. Whoops, I'm not reaching it. There we go. The annual catalogs went live, or catalog, I should say, the January to April mini. And guess what? It is celebration. And I know a few of you on have already placed what I'm going to say is your first order from the new catalog, because I think we're all kind of guilty of that. We see cards and demonstrations and whatever, and it's like, hey, how did I miss that set? I really, really want that set. So we placed more than one order during this mini catalog and celebration. Oh, hello, Renee. I'm glad you love your beautiful cards. Anyway, so excited to share today's project with you. And I'm going to be using, it's called Sentimental Park, stamp set and dies, which are part of and now we can open this catalog. So that's even more fun too, because before you wanted to look up the name of something, but I couldn't show you the inside of the catalog until it went live. It's part of the Regency Park suite on page 30. I'm going to flip down to our workstation. And I hope you have your coffee. I've got mine, so it's a good coffee day. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Okay, so here we are, page 30 and 31. It's called the Regency Park Suite. And I'm going to be using this bundle right here. I'm going to be using the Night of Navy bordered ribbon and the Regency Park 6x6 paper. So what happened is, this morning I was being kind of my normal, not very organized self. And I should say abnormal. I'm normally pretty organized, but this morning I was having trouble, believe it or not, with my Stampin' Seal. It was just giving me all kinds of trouble. So I was working on, I don't have all of my paper samples together. You know how when new catalogs come out, I do my little samplers. Well, I didn't have this particular pack of paper done yet, but I'm going to set it out here just like it is so that you can see all of the beautiful papers in this suite of products. They're just gorgeous with the florals and the solid, I shouldn't say solid, but the patterned background. So one side, as you can see, is floral, and then the other side is solids, or you know, not as flowery, a little bit more solid and patterned. But anyway, the coordinating colors for this paper pack are right here. It's Balmy Blue, Mango Melody, Night of Navy, Petal Pinks, Shaded Spruce, and Sweet Sorbet. So I'm just going to move this off to the side, and I'll finish that after we're done here today. All right, so who else do we have on? It's really good to be back. Hi, Angie. Hi, Janine. It's good to be back. Like I said, I took a couple weeks off, and it was just like, oh boy, here we go. So let me see if I can figure out where we're at. And I think we're moving along fine on the live. But here's what we're going to be using today. The product suite is pretty, or the number of products in here is pretty small, but the Sentimental Park stamp set, and this is fun because you can have, you know, thanks, and I'm going to be using the thanks, but look at all these little sentiments you can add. Your new adventure, for your anniversary, just for your graduation, best wishes, you are amazing, your new baby, and happy birthday. And there's even some love in there if you want to do a wedding, if you wanted to do Valentine's. And then there's another little sentiment down here that says all the wonderful things you do. I just love this set. So anyway, and the dies are pretty amazing too. So here's the die set, and this is one of my favorite things, and I do have it cut out so that you can see it, like I always say, for real. But this gives you this stitched label, and then this one gives you this beautiful floral label, and like they can sit on top of one another. I think they're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I hope you'll check those out. Like I said, they're in the mini catalog. If you're a regular customer of mine, you should have got your mini catalogs and the mini catalog and the celebration brochure. The color combination I've chose to use today is Night of Navy and Mango Melody. Again, the product, like I said, is going to be this Sentimental Park. And then I've got the Night of Navy, that border ribbon. It is so pretty. And you guys, it's super easy to tie bows with. And I know some of you are just like, yeah, right, there is no such thing as a super easy bow. But is what I like about this ribbon is it's really crisp. And so when you tie a bow, you get this nice, you know, nice fluffy bow. So I'll put that off to the side. Here's what you're going to need for today's project. I have got a standard card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Night of Navy, and you don't have to worry about writing these down. I will upload my video to YouTube, and I'll put the measurements in the description where it says more. You can click on that, and all the measurements will be there. So Night of Navy, 4 by 5 1/4. Basic white, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I have a piece of that beautiful designer series paper, the Regency Park. This piece measures 1.5 by 3 1/2. Another piece that measures 1 inch by 3 1/2. And then another piece that's 3/4 of an inch by 2 3/4. All right, so is what I'm going to do first is I want to kind of set up my banners here first. And I'll show you how I do that. So here's the card that we're going to be making. Okay, yay, Kristen. All right, so let me show you how I did the banners. Ooh, I have lots of people popping in, you guys, and asking questions. And being that I am solo in this venture, I do not have a moderator to answer my questions. So please just bear with me. If I don't answer them while we're live, I will come back in afterward and answer them. So just check back into the video for your replies, okay? All right. Here we go. So I think most of you know how to cut fishtail banners. And this is what I'd like to do. I have punches and I have dies, but I prefer to do them this way. I just do maybe like a 1/2 inch snip in the middle of my paper. Then I go out to the corner and clip, and out to the corner and clip. So then I end up with this scrap piece, but my banner. So I'm going to do that on each of these. So about a 1/2 inch, corner, corner. And sometimes your little clips don't meet exactly, but there's that one. And then 1/2 inch, a clip, and a clip. Okay, so now I've got my 3 fishtail banners. I'm going to take my Post-it notes off here. And what we're going to do is line these up. Now people think that you glue one down, then you glue the other down, then you glue the other. So I don't do it that way. Is what I like to do. That's right, I jammed up my, I'm just going to use glue because I did jam up my Stampin' Seal and I didn't have time to grab it before. You know what, let me grab one because I really do want Stampin' Seal. So give me just a second, I'll grab one. Okay, here we go. So what I want to do is I want to put my Stampin' Seal on the edge of my banner. It'll be the left edge, okay? And I line up so that this point sits right on the edge of the other banner. And then I just lay that down. Then I'm going to do the same thing, just put Stampin' Seal down the middle of this one. And then I like to offset this just a little bit and I lay that down. And in order to get the right drop, by drop I mean from here to here on my card, I figured it out that I needed 3.5 inches. So I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to put the points of my lowest or my biggest banner at 3.5, and then I can just cut. And I only have wasted this. Okay? I'm going to add my adhesive to the backs of my banner pieces. I'm going to bring in my piece of basic white that measured 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 with the Native Navy stamp pad. I'm going to ink up the thanks, and I'm going to stamp that right to the right side of my card here. I'm going to ink up 4. And I'm going to ink up all the wonderful things you do. Okay, so boom, boom, and boom. But now that looked a little bit stark on that white paper. So to fill that in, I took the floral stamp right here, and I'm going to be using the coordinating color Mango Melody. And I'm just going to stamp that right over my sentiment. So then I get what looks like this. And I think that makes a big difference on this card, just to kind of help bring the colors together from our banner. So now our banner, I want to just take and put that at the very top edge of the white. And so there's our piece. I'm going to flip it over, add my stamp and seal, bring in my 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of Night of Navy, and I get just that tiny little 1/8 of an inch border. Press that down, and oh, Robin, you're gonna want the stamp set. It's really, really fun to work with because there's all kinds of fun little sayings or sentiments you can put together. Okay, so here's my bow that I tied with the Night of Navy bordered ribbon. And I just am going to take one of my glue dots here, and I'm going to put that right down on my card. Okay, so there's that. Flip it over, add my adhesive, and put that on the front of my card. I think one of the reasons I love this so much is one of my favorite, I love blues and yellows together. That's one of my favorite color combinations. Beth, good. I'm glad that you love the layout, and you're always so good about posting your projects that you use with the layouts, which I love, because that's my whole goal in sharing with you guys. It's not to show you, hey, look what I can do. It's like, hey, look how easy this is with a few products to make some really fun cards. So the thanks for all the wonderful things you do. I had a little remnant piece of the paper left because these are 6 by 6, remember. So is what I like to do with those is I will add adhesive, and on the inside of my card, whoops, getting all caught up in my cables there, I will just add a little strip to the inside to bring that fun color combination to the inside of my card as well. So there it is. And how quick and easy, and you can make lots of banners with a pack of the 6 by 6 paper. So you could have literally the same layout, but cards for every season. So is what I'm going to do, or what I will do, is I will be doing a drawing for somebody that's on today and has commented, liked, and shared my video on Facebook. I will do a drawing with all of these names, and I will be back with you here in just a little bit with the winner. And I will mail one of these right out to you, okay? Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Coffee and Create with Brenda. I will see you next Saturday at the same time, 9 a.m. Central Time on Facebook. And if any of you have any questions about products, ordering, any of that, just reach out to me. This is what I do full time. So I'm here to help you. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week. And I'll look forward to your orders rolling in. Until next time, bye for now.